They did this on a pretty muddy day too.
You know what? That's like the least of the issues.
The front, not the back. So they dropped it up on blocks to get it over our gate post. And that was touch and go. It was touch and go. There was a moment when I thought the thing was going to flip off the trailer and squash that guy. And I'm like, yo, get back over here. But they got it in. Ran electric for an entire home. So that was kind of important. So it was nice I already had that done. So we can call electrical company and just have them hook it up because everything comes.
Oh, you got a skylight.
Yeah, it's a clear cat that covered it.
Good Lord, how many outlets you need, man?
A lot for storage.
Yes.
Where's the box?
More outlets in here than there is in the first floor of your house.
Yeah. Okay, so I do have to do a little electrical work. Just go. That's not too bad. The burger boxes are easy.
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
They're very easy to do.
Kiki. New house. Who this?
Ain't no key because there ain't no door handle.
Door handle not included. What are we doing? We just gave China military air base. And that's what we're doing now. Yep. Just gave them a whole United States military base. Right, look, isn't that cute? There's the lights on. There's the lights on right there. It's awesome. It's pretty floodlights. Everybody says it's Chinese aircraft taking off, landing. We just gave China Bagram Air Base. Because that's what we do now, apparently. This isn't even on any of the major news media sites, as far as I can tell. Nobody cares, I guess. Not to mention how much hardware we left sitting there. United States, American taxpayer hardware that we just donated to China. We just gave China M16s. A ton of them. Just giving guns to the enemy. What are we freaking doing? Does it ever seem to you guys like we're just moving like from one news story to another, and it's just like every day is like brand new stuff, you know? There's a new story and you got to get briefed on it, right? Like what happened with the rains? Is that over? Is everybody like injusticed out on it? I mean, did they lose their jobs? Because those have lasting impacts. It's like we're just moving, jumping, one thing to another. And in the meantime, we just gave China a military air base. But yet we're worried about the people that chase the senator into the bathroom. Roger that. I don't know why they're hanging up here all the time. They're just under my feet the whole time.
Yeah.
And especially
I love that gray one.
the white one, man. She just will not leave you alone.
They're your buddies.
Nice thing. Yeah, you're the worst. You are. He has barked literally all day. All day.
So he does best.
Like it seems like his throat would hurt.
One would think. This is the stupidest.
Look at
Buster.
that. I'm coming over. Buster, get down.
Buster. He's just staring.
Sure
You
that.
gotta push that in, and then you gotta shove that forward, or it ain't gonna come out.
And then take the front off. Did you get that from California?
Yeah, thanks, California. Ruining it for all of us.
You know, you fed him, maybe.
No, I'm so good.
What's that bucket for?
It's just, I bring it down for dog food. Then I gotta just remember to bring it back up.
No. Man, why you up so early, man? Man, just sleep in. You don't even have a job. What are y'all doing with this wood, man?
They're jumping on it and if one's loose.
I bet that hurt.
Good morning. It's been working. See how like
Yeah, I was wondering how that happened.
I just have to throw it over here.
I mean, that's a lot of...
It really made it cleared out. That's why I call them weed control.
What'd you do that for? Wrong side of the fence, dip nugget.
Been there.
Look at her.
Come on, Dottie.
She dumb.
Keep walking on that one. Oh, I think I'm gonna start adding some feed back to their diet. Just because Flossie, I think T-Bone's still nursing off of her,
Oh,
so she needs some more protein.
maybe he needs to grow up. Oh, his horse in her house. She locked in.
Sweet chili.
I don't know how those turkeys don't give himself a headache.
I need to get a new water hose.
Oh, it's
That.
split.
Yeah.
That ain't good.
No.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, mother. This one kinks up.
It's because it ain't that much foot pressure. Because that black hose.
Fight? No. Maybe. No. You're dripping.
You all aggravating. Fire out of me. Look at all this paper.
Go. Go.
Butters. That had to be your scratch post today. Hey, you do not need the milk. You are big enough. You are big enough. Stop. Look at you. You're so fat. Hi, turkeys. Hi.
They try to look all big and bad. It's just, they just can't hold it. I wonder what the women think. Y'all fluff up, but as soon as they come over here, you run.
Yes. Well, we're homesteaders, and we have a small YouTube channel.
Like, I'm used to it. If y'all had it out right now, all he does is carry that thing around.
I'll wear it sometimes.
That's
Yeah.
perfect. This big one.
Three. Same time as well.
I want to invest her.
Oh, really?
Why are you following people?
Where you going?
Hello, this is an update that our current presidential administration did not pass any new student loan programs, but you are still eligible while the programs are available by the Department of Education. Your confirmation number.
I got it. I wrote them down. Typed them. You know what I mean? So I guess the new news today was that they reached a deal on the debt ceiling so the government could keep operating, spending money. So that's cool. We don't know what the deal was. Not a clue. We don't know what he got for it. I can tell you one thing. Mitch McConnell isn't poor. Probably less poor now after this. So, yay, we made Mitch McConnell richer and the country gets poorer. I don't know if they'll ever release the details of the deals. I don't know if we ever get to know that or not. I don't really remember ever knowing that when they do these deals to raise the debt ceiling limits. I know that the Republicans whine and scream and cry and then give in usually. So, yeah. What happened to the Border Patrol guys that whipped? I can't even say it with a straight face. It's so stupid. They lose their jobs, they lose the horses. Did the horses get executed for war crimes? We don't know. Need to know what the price is of going to work and doing your job. The Texas National Guard contacted the State Department regarding the foreign nationals that were carrying weapons, wearing plate carriers, and taunting them on the southern border. That's a real problem because the range these guys were from the Texas National Guard, they were carrying basically AK variants. I don't know what exact variant, if it was 7.62 by 39 or if it was 5.45. Either one will go that distance and kill the shit out of you. So, just a problem. Hopefully they contact the State Department. In a normal world, in a sane world, the Texas National Guard would, I guess, contact the State Department. The State Department reach out to the Mexican ambassador to say, hey, you've got criminals. There's different channels for law enforcement. Those guys are criminals. They need to be arrested unless they're undercover Mexican federal operatives, which I don't really think they are. Besides, the Mexican government doesn't use AK variants. They use our guns that we gave them, sold them, whatever. Probably gave them. Anyway, that's an issue. Because, I guess now they get to bring their AKs with them. China's threatening Taiwan. Taiwan may get invaded. Taiwan dude, the president, whatever he is, he's scared to death. I don't know if you guys saw the video of him asking for help. He's doing everything but just begging. Pleading. I would say he's pleading. You can just tell the look in his eyes. I've seen scared. I've been scared. That he's scared. So, yeah, that's a problem. Japan is next, by the way. If they invade Taiwan, I don't know if you know much about the geography or the history of the area, but Japan is definitely next. Definitely. Yeah, and we also gave China an entire airbase, so that's still not being reported. Not only gave them the airbase, we gave them all the equipment. The stuff that the Taliban didn't take, the Taliban is the corrupt system of government that hid and supported Al-Qaeda, a terrorist group. Al-Qaeda was the terrorist cell responsible for the September 11th attacks. That was like a whole big deal, so Taliban's bad. We just gave them a ton of M16s and Humvees and Black Hawk helicopters. The ones they couldn't take, China now has. And they also have the raw resources. If the vehicles themselves don't work, they have the technology now. So they know exactly how all of our equipment works now. And we just gave them guns, too. I'm sure that the Taliban couldn't carry off all the hundreds of thousands of M16s and 4A1s and, hundreds of thousands of rounds of ammo that we left laying there. So, what's going on with the fake whistleblower? It's not a whistleblower, by the way. A whistleblower reveals shocking and unknown news, shocking and unknown practices of a company, organization, agency. We knew Facebook was censoring us. Okay? She's wanting them to censor more. Okay? So she's either a left-wing idiot, which is what it looks more like due to her past history, or she's a federal plant. Or she's planted by Facebook. Maybe Facebook wants to be censored. They need the government to step in and make them so that they can say, hey, it's out of our hands. The government said we had to. Everybody get mad at the government. Don't worry, we are. China's still throttling electricity on a massive scale. Supply chains are collapsing on their end. Don't know if you guys know about that or not. They've been doing rolling brownouts for a couple weeks now. It has severely impacted the origin of supply chains for a lot of goods coming to us from China. The impact to the supply chain is still on their end. It even said, the reports I've seen are that some places are operating by candlelight. in the year 2021. So that sucks. But like I said, that the impact of the supply chain is still on the China end. As soon as we get all these ships that are anchored in our ports processed, it's slow going because nobody wants to work anymore. There's over 100 ships sitting in the San Francisco port alone, or not in the port. They're actually in the bay. They're just anchored there because they can't get the ships unloaded quickly enough before the others arrive. Well, now there's a gap in those arriving ships because there's not as many ships leaving China, and that number is dwindling every day because, again, production has been hit massively. So it's still on their end. As soon as we get everything unloaded from these ships, with the limited manpower that we have left in this country, we will see the impact when the ships stop coming. Because when the ships stop coming, the trucks have nothing to haul. The trucks can't deliver things to the grocery stores. Everybody buys all the stuff from the grocery stores. Empty shelves. So, got that to look forward to. The school board. The School Board Association is asking the federal bullshit instigators to investigate parents that criticize them for teaching racism and Marxism to their children. Don't know why anybody wouldn't want racism and Marxism taught to their kids, but I guess different strokes, you know. The Federal Bureau of Incompetency is, of course, happy to comply. That's bad. They're going to investigate innocent people, I guess, and basically check every single word that people now say to these school boards to see if it can be twisted into something they consider threatening. In the meantime, we're still purging the military of all the patriots, as well as the police, so that's going well. We've got almost an entire force, or we're getting closer to an entire force of people that will obey illegal orders, so yay. Does General Milley still have a job, or do they put him up against the wall? Still has a job. Still chief, Joint Chiefs of Staff, whatever. High up dude, 4-star general. Still general and around. Treasonous piece of shit. Don't know what the status of the vaccine mandate is. I guess we're still on that track. Who knows? Whatever. One piece of good news, Dave Chappelle is undergoing cancellation. Apparently he put out a new comedy special and he went Dave Chappelle on him. So, said a bunch of things you can't say these days. That's my dude. Man, welcome back, dude. I freaking missed you, man. I don't know if you guys know who Dave Chappelle is. He had a show in the mid-2000s, I think it was the Dave Chappelle Show. One of the funniest shows on TV, hands down. That guy is awesome. Yeah, I guess I'll keep this list and we'll just add to it. See how everything's going. We'll check back, see what's been memory hold or not. Reminds me of an old Chinese curse. I think it was a Chinese curse. I don't know. It's an old curse. May you live in interesting times.